Hey, Third Strike Rockers, it's DJ Tamra back with you. So glad to be back. Had a great week this past week with my son visiting from Portland, Oregon. We had a great time together and ready to get back into the swing of things with you guys. We've got a great show ahead of you. Got lots of music in store, old and new. We've also got some awesome sponsors and advertisers and some announcements. Music news, of course, and did you know? And my interview today is with my son Avery, as he is a musician who now lives, as I mentioned, in Portland, Oregon, but is originally from Round Rock, Texas. So while I had him here, I got him to do an interview in the Third Strike Rock studio. So sit back, relax, enjoy. We are going to get right into the music. We're going to kick it off with All I Want Is You by Dani Sindac out of Cedar Park, Texas.
To you with questions unanswered. Lord, I come to you with burdens so heavy I could barely carry on. But Lord, I know you're here to rescue the wounded. Oh Lord, I know you're here with power and mercy. I know you will carry me. Help me questions unanswered. Ooh, ooh, Lord, I come to you with burdens so heavy I could barely carry on. But Lord, I know you're here to rescue the
much time drinking in the bars will know that life never got me very far. So blame it on my youth. Yeah, blame it on my youth. And I can't save a dime for the life of me. The food that I cook don't taste good to me. So blame it on my youth. Yeah, blame it on my youth. And ask me when will I grow up. I don't think I'll ever give up. Life's too short and this world's too cold. So ask me once again. No, I'll never get old. I'm 24, but I look 18. And I can't grow a beard and I can't stay clean. So blame it on my youth. Yeah, blame it on my youth. And ask me when will I grow up. I don't think I'll ever give up. Life's too short and this world's too cold. So ask me once again. No, I'll never get old. Give up. Life's too short and this world too cold. So ask me once again. No, I'll never get old.
Are you tired, maybe even feeling hopeless? Kimberly Van Horn Talbert can help you. She started over a year ago with Advocare. She was tired and it seemed like there was no hope for her. Her friend Meg took her to a gathering where she introduced her to Spark. It gave her so much energy that she could make it through the day. Soon she was up and about. She realized there was hope for her. She started being around positive people and doing positive things. Recently, she learned that you could make money with Advocare. Last month, she earned $130 talking about hope. By January, she will be making improvements to her income. She is working towards an all-expense-paid trip to Jackson Hole in the spring. You can work part-time and be paid full-time. If Meg can do it, so can you. If she can do it, so can you. Looking for hope and freedom? Contact her. Kimberly Talbert, Advocare Independent Distributor at 817-312-7733 or go to her site at www.mylifewithtimefreedom.com. All right, guys, before that commercial, we heard Blame It on Youth by Brandon Broderick. He's a singer-songwriter from Central New Jersey who is dedicated to the art of songwriting and live performance. Don't forget, all of the artists that I play on my show are on Facebook, so don't forget to go to their Facebook pages and show them some love, click like on their page, and even spread the word about them if you really dig what they do. We are going to get right into some more tunes here. We're going to kick it off with Call You Home by Scott Elfenbein.
I left scars on my skin forever, and it reminds me of where I've been. And all I want is us together, forever like the ink upon her skin. And try to take care of the cards I'm dealt, never let go of my open mind. And oh, softly in the shimmering light. And the quietest noise can bring her back to life. And she awakens with stars in her eyes. And I pray we all find the peace in her life. Lately I've been feeling lonely, aching for your sweet embrace. And all I want is you to hold me. And I run my fingers across your face. So hold me close, I'll give you shelter from the troubles in your life. My heart will beat for you forever. Together, everything's gonna be alright. Plant your feet on the ground. We are here and we are now. This is the only crazy life we know, and it's time we find our glow. And I just wanna call you home. I just wanna call you home. She sleeps softly in the shimmering light, and the quietest noise can bring her back to life. And she awakens with stars in her eyes, and I pray we all find the peace in her life. And I pray we all find the peace in her life. And I've lost everything, and all I know, and I just wanna call you home. I just wanna call you home.
Don't play that song, it hurts too much. The one I used to listen to while I thought of you. Can't hear those words quite the same way. Now that you've gone away, don't play that song. Now that everything is wrong. takes me back in time again. When I was just a lonely man, and then you came along, but now you're gone. I feel this thing each time I think of just how sweet it could have been. It's not your fault, I know that, but I can't ever see you again. I hope you understand. It hurts so badly Don't play that song. It hurts too much. The one I used to listen to while I thought of you.
All right. And you just heard Don't Play That Song by Erik Berglund, who is an artist out of the Austin, Texas area. Hope you enjoyed that. And now it's time for the section of my show called Did You Know? Did you know that this week is Balance Awareness Week? The goal of Balance Awareness Week is to reduce the time it takes to diagnose a vestibular disorder. Patients are encouraged to recognize the symptoms of a vestibular disorder and are urged to seek help from a professional specialist as soon as possible. And they also encourage family and friends to learn more about this disorder so that their loved ones can be supported that are suffering from this due to the dizziness and other debilitating symptoms. You can find out more about this by doing a Google search of Balance Awareness Week.
Well, you're the best man that I ever had. It ain't 'cause I don't love you, so it's sad. Looking on down the road, I'll be seeing it through. But he's right here, where the hell are you?
All right, and you just heard Chuck and Sue, a husband and wife combo out of Brooklyn. And that tune was called Easy. Are you looking to get bikini ready this summer? Tighten tone and firm in as little as 45 minutes with the It Works wrap from Lindy Wraps Use Skinny. With a botanically based formula, you'll see results and feel more confident. Visit lindywrapsuseskinny.com or give Lindy a call or text at 210-324-9943 to start looking and feeling your very best today. All right, guys, and now it's for my favorite part of my show, the interview. And once again, as I mentioned at the beginning of my program, if you were tuned in at the beginning, my son Avery Markham, who was originally from Round Rock, Texas, who now lives in Portland, Oregon, he was down here this past week, and he graced me with the honor of interviewing him for you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and kick right into that right now. He is a drummer. He also does some percussion. He's played in several bands here in the Austin area. So do not go anywhere. We're going to kick right into my station ID with him, an interview, and a little clip of him playing. And then we'll get right back into some more tunes for you. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, this is Avery out of Portland, Oregon with SOS, and you're listening to Third Strike Rock Radio.
Hey, this is DJ Tamra. We're at the part of my show that I love and I keep loving every time we do this, where I do an interview with a musician. And I just so happen to have the honor of interviewing a musician that was originally from Round Rock, Texas, who now currently lives in Portland, Oregon, and is here briefly. We'll be leaving to go back to Portland tomorrow. His name is Avery Markham. He is also my son, and I'm blessed and honored to have him in the Third Strike Rock Studios. Avery, welcome. You want to say hi to all the Third Strike rockers out there?
What's going on, everybody?
Why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're at in Portland and what you're doing out there? Tell us a little bit about the area.
So I've been living in Portland for a little over 2 years now, and I've absolutely fallen in love with the city. It's strikingly similar to Austin, Texas, and the music scene is also very prevalent there, just like it is here in Austin. For any of you, I would definitely recommend visiting. It's a beautiful city in a beautiful state. Definitely a lot going on there with the arts.
What have you noticed about the music scene that's so that makes it so appealing to musicians, do you think?
Well, the music scene is quite a bit different than Austin. It's not nearly as saturated with blues as Austin is. I feel that it's kind of a little more focused around the indie style of music, I suppose. It's very experimental out in Portland. It's definitely a different type of music scene, but nonetheless, it is still very prevalent.
What are some of the most popular bands out there that people listen to, do you think?
As I mentioned, a lot of people I'm friends with and such, they're into a lot of the more smaller bands, a lot of the indie bands, and it's a lot of musicians that aren't as well known. I feel like there's more of an appreciation in Portland. There always has kind of been that artsy mentality there, and I think with that mentality, they've learned to kind of appreciate the underdogs a little more.
So Avery, is there anything in particular that you miss about the Austin music scene?
Not particularly. Growing up in Austin, I've always been saturated with the blues scene. I've never really been one for the blues scene or the rock scene in general, really, so it's nice to be in a different city where the scene is much different. There's a different appreciation for obviously a different style of music. So it's refreshing to be in a different scene.
So you've played in Austin many times, is that correct?
I have.
And can you tell me a little bit about the gigs that you've done in Austin?
Well, if in Austin, I played on 6th Street twice. Played in a couple little restaurants or bars down there. That was a blast. It was really fun. A lot of people in there. I believe I played once for it was like a fundraiser or something like that. But I played there. That was a total blast. that was a lot of fun. And then I played in downtown Austin as well, right under the Highway 35 bridge for the homeless about once a month. So that was always a good time. Other than that, though, I usually played out into the surrounding cities outside of Austin, because usually in Austin the only places you're going to play are going to be down on 6th Street. So it's kind of redundant if you're going to be playing there.
What were the names of the bands that you were in?
So I have filling in before for Kamunique. I played I was the drummer in SOS, and I also would fill in for other various projects.
So that leads us to, you are a drummer, correct?
That is correct.
And do you play anything else as well?
I mainly am a drum person. I do have some percussion items as well, but I mainly stick with the drums.
Okay. And do you remember roughly what age you were when you started getting interested in playing the drums?
It was around age 16.
And what were there any influences that really drew you into wanting to be a drummer?
Well, my whole life as a kid, I would always be in grade school and high school and such. I'd be sitting at my desk and I would always, be making beats on the desk, my wrists and my hands, and my friends would always dig them, and it became a habit of mine. I would always get in trouble, and I just kind of realized like one day that I kind of wanted to make more of that percussion like habit of mine. There was just something inside me that always wanted to make a beat, so decided to hop on the drums one day and make that habit a little more constructive, and sure enough, here I am.
And how old were you roughly? Do you remember when you got your first official drum set?
So I believe I was around the age of 16 when that happened.
And do you still have that kit, or do you have other kits, or?
I still have that kit. It's a pearl white marble wrap EXR series. It was a series by Pearl that was discontinued right before I got it. It's a beautiful kit. It's a 5-piece with obviously all the hardware in there too.
So do you play at all in Portland currently? Do you play with any bands or anything like that?
I do not. No, I'm currently in college right now, so my drum set is here in Austin for the moment. But every time I visit, I'm always hop on it and have a blast of a jam with all the musicians that I used to jam with, and just pick it right up. But eventually, I'll be getting my kit back up to Portland, and I'll start playing around up there a little bit once I get a little more money to ship it up there.
So Avery, if we were to go into your car and listen to some of your music, what would be on Avery Markham's hot playlist?
So I can guarantee you, most of you have probably never heard of most of the names that I've listened to. I listen to kind of a more exclusive jazz. I listen to smooth jazz, and I listen to a lot of old music. Just for instance, like the Ink Spots. They're an old group from the 1940s and 50s. I listen to a lot of Patsy Cline, Hank Williams. And as far as smooth jazz goes, I listen to all the big names in the smooth jazz world, like Brian Culbertson, Norman Brown, Dave Koz, David Sanborn, and the like.
Wow, that is pretty different from some of the musicians that I've interviewed. So who would you say that your biggest influences are as far as playing the drums?
Well, it's kind of funny because the musicians that I listen to are quite a bit different than how I play. I play more of a rock / hip-hop style on the drums, whereas I listen to mostly jazz-influenced drums. So I don't really have any influences per se for the drums. You can't really hear someone else's playing in my playing. So I don't really have any in that sense, strangely enough.
Okay. So you're not playing musically in Portland currently. So what do you do up there in the Portland area so that your fans can hear a little bit about you?
Well, I'm currently going to college in Oregon. I'm studying to be in law enforcement, and I'm a huge outdoorsman, so I spend a lot of time in the outdoors up there. Oregon is an excellent place, in the Northwest in general, for people who love the outdoors. It's an excellent place for that. Large rivers, the coast is only about 2 hours away. You got the mountains, and then obviously just the massive forests of Oregon. So when I'm not going to school or I'm not working, I usually am outside, just enjoying nature.
All right. And what music do you prefer to play when you play the drums? Do you prefer to play covers or originals, or do you not have a preference at all?
Well, I enjoy playing originals more for the fact that it's more creative, but I also like playing covers at the same time because it's I can play songs that I enjoy, so it's like I'm effectively the drummer who created the song. So it's kind of cool to kind of step in the inside of the song that I like in that same right. So I like playing them both for different reasons.
And you've played in cover bands and original bands, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So of the cover tunes that you've played, are there any cover tunes that are your favorites that stand out that you really enjoy playing?
So one of my favorite musicians is Sade, and I really enjoy playing her music a lot, just because it's very rhythmic, and I think that there's always a lot of percussion in her music, so I really enjoy playing it in that way. There's just something about her music, it's very melodic, that I also enjoy. So I like playing Sade. I occasionally like playing some of my smooth jazz, but outside of that, that's pretty much it. I'm not really too big into playing covers a whole lot, but I do like playing certain artists' covers more than others.
So you mentioned earlier that you have a goal of getting your drum set up to Portland so that you can play possibly around there. Do you have any musical goals for your future, or is it just something that, you might jam here and there with some people if you get your drum set up there, or you actually have some solid musical goals?
Well, I'm at a point in my life where my focus has become my career. So my musical goals now have shifted more from desiring, to play out and to kind of expand my horizons with that, to more to just having it be a hobby of mine and jamming around with people and just kind of having fun. So I think that people get lost too much in this fact of them wanting to gig out a lot, and make money and try and make a record deal or whatever. And it kind of strays away from just having fun and keeping it light and keeping it more of a hobby, because I feel like if you do that, you might enjoy it a little more because it's going to be a little bit less work. So
If there was any one musician, alive or not living, or band that you could play with, who would it be?
it's a tough question. There are a lot of musicians that I would like to play with, or that I would, let's see. 'Cause I never really played too much jazz, but I would love to play with some of my favorite jazz artists. For example, the Ink Spots, they're a very mellow group. They're a male singing group, more of a male vocalist group. They don't really have a whole lot of percussion in their music, but they do here and there. I would love to play with them, just simply for the fact that I love their music, and I would just simply love to be playing with that group. But other than that, I would love to play with Sade. That would be a total blast. But other than that, nothing really. No one in particular really catches my eye. I really want to play with them.
Okay. Well, Avery, is there anything that you'd like to share with the fans out there in Third Strike Rock Land that I haven't asked you that you'd like to share?
Not in particular, no. I think that it's very important that all you guys understand, obviously that you can take all the lessons you want, you can read all the books you want, you can, you know, look at all the tutorials on YouTube you want. But the most influential factor in you improving as a musician will you just be experimenting and just sitting down on a kit or getting your guitar or getting your saxophone, whatever, and just playing around and just, you know, listen to some music, and if you hear something that you think is cool, try it, and then put that with something else, you know. That's kind of how I grew, because I never did lessons or anything, and the only way I was able to grow is just sit down on the kit and just, you know, play around, and if I would hear something that I liked, I would try it again until I perfected it, and then before you know it, you know, you're making music. So I would just encourage everyone out there to just really, you know, just have fun with it and sit around and experiment, and that'll do you a lot more good than any lesson or any tutorial ever will.
All right, once again, thank you to Avery Markham for coming into the Third Strike Rock Studios for an interview with us. It was a pleasure and an honor, Avery. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Once again, he is currently based out of Portland, Oregon, and who knows what you might hear from Avery Markham in the future.
Life is easy when you're up on the mountain, and you got peace of mind that you never know. Then things change and you're down in the valley. Don't lose faith, for you're never alone. For the God of the mountain is still God of the valley. When things go wrong, he'll make it right. And the God of the good times is still God of the bad times. The God of the day is still God. And the night. Talk of faith when you're up on the mountain. Talk comes easy when life is good. It's down in the valley of trials and temptation. Don't lose faith, for you're never alone. For the God of the mountain is still God of the valley. When things go wrong, he'll make it right. And the God of the good times is still God of the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. Life is easy when you're up on the mountain, and you got peace of mind that you never know. But then things change and you're down in the valley. Don't lose faith, for you're never alone. The God of the mountain is still God of the valley. When things go wrong, he'll make it right. And the God of the good times is still God of the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night.
little closer to me. Tell me, are you scared to see? Is it me you're hanging on? Is it me you're scared to love? Is it okay if I love you? Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? I tell you how I really feel. Everything you think you know, it might be less than what you show. Is it me you're running from? Is it me you're scared to love? Is it okay? Love you. Is it okay? Love you. Is it okay? I still love you. Is it okay? I tell you how
There's no one I could turn away. A stranger any other day. Feel nothing on your face. I need to cleanse a bitter taste. Drag home, bag of bones. Drag home, no one knows. I turn under the heat. The hammer tendered me. You can feed my need with the grip of your teeth. You were so bold, I had to break you to fit my mold. You were a stone before I crushed you to fill a hole. There's no one I could turn away. A stranger any other day. Feel nothing on your face. I need to cleanse a bitter taste. Drag home, bag of bones. Drag home, no one knows. I turn under the heat. The hammer tendered me. You can feed my need with the grip of your teeth. You were so bold, I had to break you to fit my mold. You were a stone before I crushed you to fill a hole. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you were so bold, I had to break you to fit my mold. You were a stone before I crushed you to fill a hole. You were so bold, I had to break you to fit my mold. You were a stone before I crushed you to fill a hole, to fill a hole.
Walking down this road, no one should be left alone. I can't see your eyes, your words can't lie. Are you running from growing old? Can't buy everything you're told. I can see the gold at the edge of the rainbow. Feel the pressure burning inside. It's taking everything just to let somebody in. It's terrifying. Every time you build your armor up to heal your scars, you bury your heart. Nothing's ever built to last.
All right, you just heard some great tunes. Once again, we heard the Mighty JSC kicked off that set of songs with a song called Further From You Than I Ever Was Before. They are out of Brooklyn. Then we had Late Guest at the Party with a really cool tune called Gravel. And then we wrapped that up with Elyse and the Aftermath from LA with a song called House of Cards.
This program was brought to you by K5 Himalayan Whiskey, a smooth, refreshing blend of the finest malt whiskeys and organic grains from the Kingdom of Bhutan. Grab a bottle of K5 and reach the peak of whiskey enjoyment this summer. Learn more at k5whisky.com. That's K5WHISKY.com. Please enjoy K5 responsibly.
I stand before you today fully awake, but I dreamed the dream of Jesus, of Muhammad, of Gandhi, of Martin Luther King, and every spiritual and religious leader that have come before us. I have a dream that one day we will erase the lines that have long separated us as human beings into states and countries with borders between us, where people have suffered from exploitation, from what they have or do not have. And we all can roam the earth in a peaceful coexistence, where no one comes from any place else but here. I have a dream that when it comes to life matters, the eyes of the world will go blind to color, will go blind to gender, will go blind to size and nationality, and begin to see themselves as brothers and sisters, seeking love and togetherness through the hearts of one another. Yes, I have a dream that the religions of separation have made us tired of struggling against one another, tired of those beliefs that an all-powerful creator could want or need us to harm or destroy anything that is created, and to love and to serve that creator and the created perfect regardless of what language and name that you have chosen to give. I have a dream that the schools of the world will teach love and togetherness as their first lesson and last lesson, and that any brother of mine, whether he be black, white, yellow, red, or brown, suffers not unless I suffer with him, feel the pain of misunderstanding unless I feel it with him, nor carry any burden so heavy that it cannot be shared by me or others like me. Yes, I have a dream. I have a dream that we will cease to choose by iniquity and give the law of the universe back unto itself, and that any law made to govern the people be double and even triple upon those who make them, and that we, the children of the world, will serve with a love and a peace that burns in our hearts like a living volcano that burns to no end. Yes, I have a dream that as the sun comes up on a new day, our hearts will come up on a new way of love, happiness, and togetherness that is owned by peace. I have a dream that the people will establish themselves in a communication that speaks beyond the words of hatred, fighting, war, and killing. A communication where those who speak will listen, and those who listen will speak. A language that is common to all people, without boundaries or limitations. Yes, I have a dream that our children and their children will hear the call of love. They will hear the call of peace. They will hear the call of togetherness, and they will answer that call when war and insecurity knocks at the door by saying we are no longer available for that. Yes, they will answer, we are no longer available because our fathers and our mothers have given us the answer that war is not the solution or a solution to life. They will answer the call of peace with a raging brotherhood that encompasses every soul that walks the face of the earth that God has given us to this share. They will answer again and again and again until the call of war and any of its attributes are silenced with peace and love. Yes, I have a dream.
I just slipped into a trance again and missed my cue to go to the hole. Let an open shot pass me by thinking about you. And I didn't see that pick coming, so I couldn't switch. Now they hate me cause we're down by 2. It's cause I'm stuck with you on my brain, and keeping my head in the game is just something I forgot to do. Cause your love is like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say your love is like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say I want you, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Ain't been half an hour since I left your side, but I'm feeling again. And now I'm catching heat from the boss cause I forgot to sign in. Now I've been forsaking my normal routine to put my time in. Knew you were special when I first met you way back when. I almost hated the way you keep me disorientated, but it's so strong I can't fight it. I get too excited to hide it. Nothing I can do or say except that it's like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say your love is like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say I think I need you, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. This plane ain't been up in the sky 20 minutes, but I almost wish I was home. I'm trying to be a man and handle my business for this 1 week while I'm gone. When they announced my role was boarding the plane, it almost had to get on. Oh, best I can do is use these feelings to help me add more words to this song. I'm counting backwards the whole time that I'm away, yeah. Them folks in London say they love that good music, but I had to tell them I couldn't stay, cause it's like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say your love is like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say your love is like juice in the morning, a sun ray at the break of day. You gotta keep it up cause it feels right, and it's good enough to make me say I love you, hey, hey, yeah. I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I get a little sip, baby? Can I get a little taste, baby? Can I get a sip? Can I get a sip? Can I get a little taste of your
All right, a couple of really great R&B tunes there. We started off with I Have a Dream from Movin' Melvin out of the Austin, Texas area. Then we wrap that up with Keith Fathom Cross with Juice in the Morning. He is out of LA. Really like his music a lot. It's very, very cool and unique. And now for some music news. I always try and pick a story that I find rather interesting and kind of off the beaten path, and this is definitely one of those. Elton John has offered to meet with Vladimir Putin. He's offered to sit down and talk in person to him in an effort to promote gay rights in the country. Reports of homophobic attacks have exploded in current months in a Russia which holds staunch views regarding gay issues. Putin passed a law in June of 2013 that made it legal to prosecute individuals promoting homosexual behavior among minors. In speaking to BBC News, Putin's attitude towards gay people was isolating and prejudiced, and ridiculous and cited comments by the president in 2014 about gay people targeting children, says John. So, definitely keep up with that story. It should be interesting how that one plays out.
On the Record is a weekly 1-hour podcast that airs on the EWN Radio Network and Blog Talk Radio, featuring host Astrum Lux Lucis. On the Record features mentor-style interviews with some of the most prominent and successful women in music and entertainment. The show is not about the next movie or album release, promotional sound bites, or who's dating who. This is about the incredible journey these women took to get to where they are today. Successful celebrities are successful because at some point they realized they were a business and they made a choice to become an entrepreneur. And more than just celebrities, the show also explores the lives of business executives, directors, producers, agents, managers, movers and shakers, and reveals how entrepreneurship led their journey down the road to success. Tune in Mondays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, on the EWN Radio Network, Blog Talk Radio, On the Record.
Come lead me between the ivy, away from those who deceive me. Bring me to the castle, save me, back me with an army, lend a hand when it's needed, tell me what to do and what they won't. No, nothing, but fear something so strong, you don't know how to handle, know what you want to, you can say something or not, but make sure they know. Take me away, always out. Take me away, keep me out of trouble. Take me take me away, please God, won't you wash my soul? No one you want to you, the way some things work, don't think I'll ever know, but I feel as if I brought it here, everything I see, a fragment of what I already thought. No, nothing but fear of something so strong. They can't handle, no, but they want to you well. You will light the sky with your soul's candle. Take me away, you.
All right, hope you enjoyed those tunes. We had a couple of my favorite returning artists. We kicked it off with PatoirLove out of Portland, Oregon. Another one musician on my show today from Portland with Land RTM Away. Then we ended it with Memories of a Lifetime Past by Mystik Rhythms, an artist out of Austin, Texas. We did an interview with him a while back. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't catch it, you can always go to the YouTube page for Third Strike Radio and check out my past shows to hear any of the past interviews I've done and any past shows.
Laura is a mixologist for Party Time Mixes and is here to help you bring the party home with the best tasting cocktail and food mixes on the market. Whether you desire cocktail, mixed drink, or wine mix choices, you will find that using alcohol or creating an alcohol-free version will not change the mouth-watering, sensational taste of these cocktails. They are also the first to offer a complete line of beer cocktail mixes. Tantalize all of your senses by including their easy-to-make delicious dessert and dip mixes at your next get-together. All are affordably priced at just $5 and $8 each. Super easy to make and will put fun back into hosting your party. Happy hour isn't just at 5 o'clock anymore. That's right. Now you can party all the time. All of the Party Time mixes, food, and drink mixes are made of quality, natural ingredients you can pronounce. No preservatives, no MSGs. All food and drink mixes are made and packaged in a nut-free environment and proudly made in the USA. They also offer delicious, sugar-free and gluten-free mix options. Here's the names of just a few of the delicious menu items. Asian Sriracha Dip Mix, Cheesy Bacon Dip Mix, Taffy Apple Dessert Mix, New York Cheesecake Dessert Mix, Hurricane Cocktail Mix, Sangria Mix, and Lemon Twist Beer Cocktail Mix. Are you drooling yet? To place an order, or if you would like to learn how you can get paid to party too, visit Lori's website at www.tipsymixfit.com or email her at tipsymixfit@gmail.com.
No thoughts allowed. No thoughts allowed. No thoughts allowed. No thoughts allowed. Feelings only. I don't know about you, girl, but the thoughts that make me feel lonely. No thoughts allowed. Only feelings. I don't know about yours, girl, but I got one other feeling. So please don't hurt my feelings. So please don't hurt my feelings. So please don't hurt my feelings. So please don't hurt my feelings.
She won the least of me. She shaped the darkness in a guiding way. Even shifted back round. Yeah. Changing what we were day to day. We've come such a long way. I hate to see it go to waste. My heart is in tune. Out with the old and in with the new. Your prize filled desire, a great measure of chance I can't conspire. But I'd like to keep the idea of you, not the knowledge of your pleasure. Yeah. Not the making of your treasure. Not the grace of your temper. I asked if we could go to your home. You said that if you wanna be alone. I said I knew a lonely state. You said, do you want me? Let's go tonight, tonight. I knew you had a plan tonight, tonight, tonight. We've come such a long way, a long way. I hate to see it go to waste, go to waste. My heart is in tune. Out with the old and in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Months went by, and we were sad. a long way, long way. I hate to see it go to waste, yeah. Go to waste. My heart is in two. Out with the old and in with the new. Out with the old and in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old and in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the Months went by, sleeping on a rocky hillside. We found all solid ground. Oh yeah. We keep acting out the play. I guess we were born this way. Two lovers with shaky legs, and always a moment too late. As both our hands entwine, your heart is crushing mine. I'm waiting for the day when I will be replaced. All of your pretty lines in your blood orange disguise. Teacups warm your hand as we sink into the sand, to a place we wish was now. I'll get you back somehow. It's only a matter of time. Placeholder, won't you take mine? Placeholder, won't you? Placeholder, won't you? Placeholder, won't you take mine?
I'm Kristi Bride. They call it unurban, but I'm not seeing like gardens anywhere, so I think their next step is to get a few art gardens going. Anyway, how's it going tonight, you guys? Woo! Thanks, Pete, for having me, putting this together. This first one's called, it's a new one I just wrote, called Rise Up and Ride the Wind. coming hard, darling. Oh, let's rise up and ride the wind. Thank you. This next one's called Unsolicited Advice because we know we've all given it, and I'm sure you've all received it. Why would I listen to you? Don't ever want to sound like you do. You're in the vein of an ego migraine, and it's going to pass with no confusion. Yes, yeah. Honey, you're how I used to be, and I'm just trying to set you free from the voices you bought for your head, making you live half dead. I'd love to help you break on through bloody shackles so you can stand up to the pills. They keep you in a tailspin. Vertigo dreams just can't come true. Here's the key to liberty's door. I found it while sleeping on the cement floor. The justice in you is the justice in me. The truth from you is the truth from me. The path for you might not be the path for me, but the love in you is a love in me. We're bound together in evolution's glue. Let's unlock this door so we can now walk through.
All right, we had a great set of tunes there for you guys, and I hope you really enjoyed it. We kicked it off with Sharp Star out of Paducah, Kentucky, definitely one of my favorite bands I play here, with a song called No Thoughts Allowed. We also had, and the song is called Out with the Old. Then right after that, we played Placeholder by the Academics out of Brooklyn, and we wrapped it up with Kristi Bride with a live tune called Rise Up and Ride the Wind into Unsolicited Advice, and she is out of California. Have you ever heard of Thrive? Do you want to know what Thrive can do for you? How about long-lasting natural energy or appetite control, stress management, mental clarity, metabolic support, joint support, and digestive and immune support? And the list goes on and on. Don't take our word for it. Try Thrive for yourself. If you are waiting for a sign, this is it. We were made to thrive, not just survive. Bethany Levens is a Lavelle independent brand promoter. Contact her for more information or samples at bethanylevens@att.net or visit her website at www.happythrivers.le-vel.com.
is here, our home is here. By 7 winds our stories came. We'll sleep in tears, we're battling fears. We're Sandpit generals, that is our name. By 7 winds our stories came. I started out in the city slums, and tender words I never heard. You and your kid would play with plastic guns, while I would starve and nearly froze. Don't look away from me, don't hate my world, for none of this could ever be my fault. You knew your mother's kindness and caress. I knew not mine, and just at night, one golden dreams is all a child has. My mother came to me in shiny lights. Oh my, if only I could meet with you, my load would surely get much lighter too. The land of villas and skyscrapers high, from every window, blinding light. If I could only gather all my might, not one my claim would be denied. So open doors, let me into your world, for none of this has ever been en un mundo de falsedad. Mi vida es un sueño y no puedo despertar. ¿Cómo puedo saber si esto es la realidad? ¿Cómo puedo saber si es mentira o verdad? Lágrimas falsas, corazones ciegos, sonrisas llenas de odio y celos. Religiosos rogando al cielo por sus pecados aquí en el suelo. Como un chico dice, mucha malicia dentro del alma. Tómalo bien tranquilo, tómalo con calma. Dentro de este sueño no quiero ser el dueño. Despiértame, mira que yo no quiero vivir dentro de este mundo que no es sincero. Donde la maldad, eso es lo primero. Despiértame, despiértame, despiértame ya. Dime que es un sueño y sácame de acá. Porque aquí ya no alumbra el sol y dentro de las almas no existe claridad.
Wake me up and tell me that it was a dream. Wake me up, I need to know it was a dream. My illusion, I wanted to be like it was. Your conclusion, that it was a dream. Wake me up and tell me that it was a dream. Wake me up, I need to know it was a dream. My illusion, I wanted to be like it was. Your conclusion, that it was a dream.
All right, Third Strike Rockers, we just heard another great set of tunes. We kicked it off with Spiky Apples out of Travis, Staten Island with Sandpit Generals. And then we went straight into a song called The Haven from Elyse. They are out of Houston, Texas. We just started playing them very recently. And then a returning artist, Rue, with a song called You Suck. Definitely playful, cool tune from them. And then we wrapped it up with one of my favorite bands that I play called Suave out of Heidelberg, Germany with a song called Wake Me Up. Hey, Third Strike Radio listeners, this is DJ Tamra. I'm sure many of you have listened to my program called Third Strike Rock. Well, I've got a new show coming up as well called Engage in Life with Coach Tammy. This is a show to showcase a different business owner on each program. I will be focusing on all types of success, primarily those that go unnoticed, but people that are very successful nonetheless. If you've noticed, there's many programs about how someone is successful at the top, making millions. I value that info as well. However, my show will be focused on those that are making a very good living and successful, maybe under the radar, but very successful nonetheless. I want to focus on the people next door to you that maybe work with you, maybe you see them at trade shows. They're working class Americans, possibly with kids, families, husbands, wives, full-time jobs. But they also decided not to give up on their dreams to own their own business and pursue their dreams of that. This will encompass all doing their own businesses, whether in direct sales, local artisans, talent of all kinds, skills, realtors, hairstylists, photographers. The list is absolutely endless. These people work equally hard and have different challenges to face to be where they are and to get where they want to still be in the future. In addition, I am a certified life coach from the Life Coach Institute since May of 2009, and I will be incorporating some of my life coaching techniques in each program as well with my system Engage in Life. So stay tuned for some great shows coming up very soon, with some awesome interviews and commercials from these companies and photos courtesy of Creative Photography by Rob. Stay tuned for further details. Have you heard of Tyra Beauty? Let me tell you about it. You know how some women wake up looking all refreshed and don't need any makeup? You know who I'm talking about. Those ladies with naturally rosy cheeks and sky-high cheekbones? Well, guess what? Tyra Beauty rep Courtney says she is not one of them. She paints her pretty on, she gives herself a tie over every single day. She believes natural beauty is kind of not fair, but she also believes makeup is the great beauty equalizer. Everyone deserves to look and feel fiercely beautiful. Tyra Beauty was created to give you the power to transform what we've got into what we want fast. Until now, quality makeup has been time-consuming, complicated, and pretty frustrating. Forget all that. Tyra created innovative, luxurious, and easy-to-use glide-on products to help you look and feel your fiercest in just minutes. Try the 2, 4, or 6-minute makeup to enhance your best features and look fabulous in minutes. If you would like to find out how to order products and also become a member of the Founders Club for this up-and-coming company by Tyra Banks, please visit www.tyra.com/Courtney, which is spelled Courtney 82. Hope to see you there. All right, we are getting very, very close here to the end of my show. We just got a few last things to do. Now we're going to do the part of my program where I talk about any announcements with anything that's happened within the life of Build a Better Planet or Third Strike Rock. Many of you know that I host vendor events around town, around the Central Texas area, and I like to announce them so that anyone in the area or outside of the area that might want to attend some of these events can do so. And I like to give a plug to my vendors that participate. We've got a really exciting event coming up in October, and it's called Glow by Glory Makeup Mixer. It's on October 3rd from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Wet Canvas Nail Bar. That's at 3801 South Congress Avenue, Suite 104 in Austin, Texas. You can find this event on Facebook by typing in GLOW, and that's GLO, by Glory Makeup Mixer. That is hosted by yours truly, DJ Tamra. And this is what the event is. You get to mix and mingle with other beauty enthusiasts, makeup artists, and industry professionals at the workshop. It's a hands-on instructional soiree. We will do a makeup demo on one model. You can watch or join in by doing your own makeup as you practice with products from your own personal kit or with the products gifted to you. You are getting the networking experience of a lifetime, and you'll leave knowing how to apply your makeup, and favorite tips and tricks will be shown to you as well. The workshop is valued at $130. You get a gift bag with your favorite beauty products. Food and drinks are included. There will be raffles and giveaways galore, valued at $300. The gift bags are valued at $55. There's plenty of makeup tips and tricks. There's an opportunity to network with people who share similar interests. There will be a session on building your makeup kit and getting started as a freelance makeup artist. There will also be a session on branding your business and building a social media empire. If you want to purchase tickets, they are available through Eventbrite, and they're $40. I think it comes to about $44 with the ticket fee through that website. But again, if you go on Facebook and go to Glow by Glory Makeup Mixer, you will find that event, and the link to purchasing the tickets is there. The dress code is classy with a bit of flair, and just want to give a quick shout out to all of my vendors that are participating. We are going to have some vendor booths there in person. We're going to have It Works by Carolyn Fuller, Jamberry by Cherokee Baldwin, Lou LaRue by Chelsea Egley Lawson, Nerium International by Lara Tracy, Sensi by Amanda Bragg Baylor, Unique by Myra Gonzalez, and a quick shout out to my VIP bag vendors. Everyone that leaves the event will get a really cool VIP bag of goodies, and these are my vendors so far. It Works by Carolyn Fuller, Nerium International by Laura Tracy, Origami Owl by Cheryl Keel Taylor, Pink Zebra by Lynette Barta, Posh by April Bowen Straup, and Unique by Kylie Young. So again, hope that we can see some of you there. Anyone that's local to the area in Austin, or if you're outside of the Austin, Texas area and you want to join in on the fun, please feel free to go to the Facebook link and purchase a ticket, and hope to see you there. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show now. Hope you guys have really enjoyed yourselves. We are going to close out the show with a song by La Parody, and the tune is called Your Nation. They are a fairly new artist to our program. I think I've only played them maybe one other time, so you will be hearing a lot more of them. And also, just a reminder, I will be looking for some more bands to interview to get some more lined up for upcoming programs. So if you are an artist that I have played on my program and you would like to be interviewed, please, by all means, reach out to me either through Facebook, through our Facebook page, which is Third Strike Rock, or you can send me an email to BABP promotions@gmail.com. Let me know that you're an artist that would like to be interviewed on my program. And if I haven't played you and you would like to be interviewed, send me a track, a broadcast quality track, MP3, and also express your interest in being interviewed as well. And I can play your music and interview you. And if you have been played on my program before and you want to have some new tracks played, send me those. Just definitely keep in contact with me and share any ideas you have for upcoming programs, any interview songs, whatever you've got. I'm definitely open, and I'm looking forward to being with you guys again here probably next week. Looks like I'm going to have another pretty exciting interview coming up for that, so stay tuned for that. Again, we're going to wrap it up with this song called Your Nation by La Parody. Keep rockin'.